Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoded, the place where we unpack the secrets hidden within the glossy world of corporate filings. And sometimes, well, things are not as they seem, and we might just find some directors who are a little too comfy. Today, we are diving into the Glimpse Group Inc.'s latest report to see what their shareholders have been up to in their latest annual general meeting. Get ready for some board seat drama and a look at who is keeping the books. Before we jump in, if you want more of these unfiltered corporate breakdowns, make sure you are subscribed. And for those of you who love to discuss these findings with fellow enthusiasts, our Discord community is linked in the description below. You should totally join us. Alright, so this report is from the 18th of December 2025, and it is all about the Glimpse Group Inc.'s annual general meeting of stockholders. Think of it as the company's yearly checkup where shareholders get to vote on important stuff, like who runs the show and who audits the money. The Glimpse Group answers their name, and they are a Nevada incorporated company with a commission file number of 001-40556. They are traded on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol VARF. Now here is something interesting. The Glimpse Group has checked the box confirming they are an emerging growth company. This basically means they are a newer, smaller company and get to follow some slightly different, often less strict rules than the really big players. This can be good for growth, but also sometimes means less transparency for investors. They have also opted out of the extended transition period for new accounting standards, which means they are keeping pace with the latest financial reporting rules. The main event here is item 5.07, which covers what happened at the shareholder meeting. A whopping 11,032,605 shares were represented, which is about 61% of all the shares out there. That is a solid turnout and means the votes cast are pretty meaningful. So what were they voting on? First up, Proposal 1 was about re-electing 3 directors, Maidan Rothblum, Jeff Enslin, and Alexander Ruckdashel. These folks are like the captains of the ship steering the company. Proposal 2 was an advisory vote on executive compensation. This is often called a say on pay, and basically shareholders get to give their opinion on how much the top bosses are getting paid. It is advisory, so the board doesn't have to do what shareholders say, but it is a pretty strong signal if they vote against it. And Proposal 3 was to ratify the appointment of an accounting firm, Turner Stone & Company LLP, to be their independent auditors for the upcoming fiscal year. These are the folks who make sure the company's financial statements are accurate and not hiding any surprises. Good news for the board, the shareholders approved the re-election of all 3 directors, Maidan Rothblum, Jeff Enslin, and Alexander Ruckdashel. They will be staying on for another 3 years until the 2028 meeting. This means continuity at the top. They also approved the executive compensation as expected, no big surprises or shareholder revolts on the pay front this time. And the accounting firm Turner Stone & Company LLP got the green light too. This signals that shareholders are comfortable with their auditor choice for the next fiscal year. Let us look at the voting details for the directors. For Maidan Rothblum, there were 7,845,474 votes for, 106,736 votes against, and 38,852 abstained. A pretty strong showing, not a lot of opposition there. Jeff Enslin received 7,575,596 votes for 375,605 votes against, and 38,852 abstained. A bit more against votes here, but still a decisive win. Alexander Ruckdashel got 7,653,205 votes for 297,204 votes against, and 40,352 abstained. Again, a clear approval. These directors seem to have the backing of the majority of shareholders. On the executive compensation advisory vote, 7,457,577 shareholders voted for it, a good majority. Only 478,959 voted against, and 54,526 abstained. This indicates general satisfaction with how the top brass is being paid. And when it came to ratifying the auditor Turner Stone & Company LLP, they got an overwhelming 10,383,111 votes for. Only 558,375 voted against, and 91,119 abstained. This is a massive vote of confidence in their chosen accounting firm. It is pretty common for auditors to get high approval numbers, as shareholders usually trust the board and management to pick suitable auditors unless there is a significant red flag. Finally, we have the signatures. Lyron Bentavim, the Chief Executive Officer, signed off on this report on the 22nd of December 2025. This is just the formal sign-off to make sure everything is in order. So what is my take on this filing? Well, on the surface, it looks like a pretty smooth sailing annual shareholder meeting. The board members were elected with strong support, and the auditor was ratified by a landslide. This all suggests stability and shareholder confidence, which is generally a good sign for any company. Being an emerging growth company, as they indicated, is a double-edged sword. It offers flexibility and a pathway for growth, but also means they might not have the same stringent oversight as larger, more established companies. The lack of significant opposition on any of the proposals does indicate that the management and board are currently doing a satisfactory job in the eyes of their shareholders. There are no immediate red flags jumping out from this particular filing regarding internal governance or financial oversight. However, it is always wise to keep an eye on the broader financial health and strategic direction of the Glimpse Group INSs beyond these meeting-specific results. The real story will unfold in their quarterly and annual financial statements. Alright, that is our look at the Glimpse Group Inc.'s shareholder meeting report. What do you think about these voting results and what they mean for the company's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more regular deep dives into the world of corporate finance. And do not forget to join our Discord community linked in the description to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.